here are some paper straws, and in Blackheath I have a youth cafe that we get together with young people and meet once a week, and we talked about what are some of the things that are really important that we can do for the environment. And one of them, after seeing lots of photos of turtles with plastic straws up their nostrils, was, is there a way that we can tackle plastic straws? Because plastic is clearly an environmental problem. Plastic doesn't break down. It breaks down into smaller particles. It photodegrades, but it doesn't biodegrade. So the particles will be there for many, many, many years. And it's, I think most of you would be aware of what a problem it is. So we decided with the young people that we wanted to see if we could do something about it. So then with the young people, we approached some of the businesses, and then I went and spoke to more businesses. And we became the first town in the world where every business agreed to phase out plastic straws. Now, what we did as a result, we now have other people who've started a boomerang bags organisation in Blackheath because they were so inspired by the success of the straws that they have started. Have you all heard of boomerang bags? No? So boomerang bags is a movement where people sew shopping bags and then hang them in the shop, like make a stand in the local shops, so that if you've forgotten to bring your own bag when you go shopping, you can borrow a bag and take it instead of using plastic bags. And then the idea is they're called boomerangs, so you bring it back next time you come in. And so we're very close to launching boomerang bags in Blackheath. And so that initiative got going. I started a not-for-profit organisation called the Big Fix Inc. It's a not-for-profit incorporated association. And our goal is to try and fix the damaged parts of our system. And we believe that a lot of that is to do with media, because what we now have in the world is a big top-down corporate for-profit media service that research I did shows that it's increasing people's fear and anxiety because of the stories that are being constantly told in the media. And so many people I talk to say they just won't listen to the news anymore. They're sick of it because of the news that comes across. And so I've done a lot of work in climate change activism and various other environmental activities, and I teach permaculture, and I was really aware of how much media influences people, and I thought, okay, I'm going to try and tackle this. So what can we do? So we decided to start a solutions media service where we focus on solutions, and our mission is to change the story from the negativity, the sort of one-sided negativity that builds fear and anxiety, to a story where you still look at the problems of the world and the issues that need to be addressed, but you also say, well, what can we do about it? Or who's done something about it? Or have other people solve this problem? What can we do to move on from that? And so it's basically presenting the problems of the world in a solutions framework that tries to go a little bit beyond what mainstream media does, and also that balances the media, because my observation working in local communities is that there are thousands of people around the world doing really good things to help their communities, to fix problems. You know, they do swamp care, bush care, they go and help elderly people as social support. People are doing things everywhere you look in your community, but that's not in the mainstream media. All we hear about is how many people are murdering, stealing, killing, how many terrorists there are. We do hear some stories, but not many. And I know this because I've been searching through the media every day for the last few years, and every day I post 7 solution stories from around the world. And it takes me a minimum of 4 hours a day to find 7. So there aren't many in our media compared to all the other stories. So I know that from scouring international media every day for the last few years. So that doesn't represent how many people are working really hard to solve the problems of the world. So every day I post 7 solution stories. I've opened up a Facebook group where all of you can share any good stories that you know of what people are doing. So everyone can share those stories. And we also started a magazine. So after we did the straws, we thought we've got to let people know about this. So many people are working really, really hard, but they don't know how to share their stories with the world because they're so busy doing what they do. And you've got all these people working hard. You've got all these writers and artists who are underemployed or unemployed. So I went to our local council and they gave us a grant to employ local writers and artists to produce our first edition of The Big Fix. And our lead story was how Blackheath said no to plastic straws and was phasing out plastic straws. It's our job to believe that we can restore and fix this beautiful planet that we live on. So be part of this exciting tipping point. Thank you.